Everyone. I hope you're having a great evening, great post 4th of July. Um, this is Matt with Highline Financial Coaching, and this is Walking the Financial Highline. I'm excited to be with you tonight. Over the 4th of July weekend, I was able to go to a family reunion with my wife's side of the family. And on that side, we have a lot of our nieces and nephews that are getting married. And they're starting their family, and they're trying to be successful for their family and be able to provide for them and do what's necessary to be able to succeed in this world that we live in now. And one of the things that I noticed is most of them are nervous about their financial future. And they're excited to learn, they're excited to grow, but there's a nervousness and a lack of education to be able to move in the right direction. They were all asking me a lot of questions about how to succeed and do better, and some of them are starting their own business. Some of them are getting an education, whether that's a trade or going to a university. And so it was very enjoyable to talk to them and see what those concerns are. So today, what I wanted to talk about was how do you financially prepare if you're a young couple, or if you're younger and you're going to school. How do you get into a position where you can be financially free? We're living in a time where we've seen inflation higher than it's ever been in my life. We've seen groceries and everything we need jump by up to 40%. And so it's much more difficult for these young couples or young people to be able to have a family and be able to provide for them the lifestyle that they were used to growing up. So with those rising costs of groceries and gas and inflation, it really is it is more difficult for the younger generation to be able to live the American dream and be able to buy a house and be able to pay for things. Interest rates right now are extremely high, as well as house prices. So we're going to talk about understanding the financial challenges. So a lot of them, they understood what they had to do. Some of them had to create businesses. Some of them went to school. Some of them, we had one that was going to be a pilot, and he's going to school to be able to become a pilot. And they understand that it's going to be difficult, but they had questions on how do we get there? How do we succeed in this world and be able to have the lifestyle that we would like and to be able to spend time with their growing families? So the second thing that they need to do, or you need to do, is create a budget. Figure out how much money that you have coming in, how much money that's going out, and track that income. Track all of your expenses every single month, whether it's at the end of the week where you sit down and you see everything that you spent during the week, and make sure that you have a weekly budget. A weekly budget is very easy to track. Take your variable expenses, your gas, groceries, entertainment, eating out, and miscellaneous that you spend for the month, and divide it by 4. And that gives you a rough idea of what that weekly expense is going to be. So if you're spending $2,000 a month, then divide that by 4, and roughly $500 is going to be what you want to track every single week for those variable expenses. That's an easy way to track that budget and see if you're staying within that budget. Now, you want to list all of your monthly expenses as well. So what are you spending on streaming services, cell phone, car payments, house payments, insurance, and then regularly review that. If you have a significant other or you're married, sit down and go over those expenses and make sure that you're on the same page. If you're on the same page, you're more likely to succeed with this. Most of the time there's a spender, and then there's somebody that's more frugal in each relationship. And that's a good place to be, because it keeps you working together to make sure that your finances work. Now, you want to reduce expenses as much as you possibly can. Now, if you're living on the bare bones and the bare minimum right now, you may not have as big of a list to cut. But look at all your streaming services and see if you only need one of them right now. Pick one, get all the movies and all the shows that you want to watch, and then cancel it and get another one. Also, shop smart, use coupons, buy in bulk, find the sales that are going on. There's always ways to save money and be able to reduce the efficiency of your shopping. Now, also meal planning. If you're somebody that likes to eat out a lot, that can dig into your budget very, very quickly. So if you meal plan, cook ahead. I've seen a lot of people that'll cook all their meals on a Saturday or Sunday, and those are what they have for the whole week so that they don't sneak away and spend more money eating out. Now, build an emergency fund. Now, this is something that we're going to talk about later on in some of the other videos, but build a small emergency fund. Save up. I know Dave Ramsey talks about saving up at least $1,000. Have that ready to go at any given time, and make sure that you've got that so that you can cover any medical expenses or emergencies if something breaks down. Also, build up your credit so that you can have some credit cards or a line of credit that can be used as well as an emergency fund. So that is a great way to start that emergency fund. And also, look for ways that you can start investing. Start educating yourself on those. If you work at a company that offers a 401k and they match it, go ahead and put into everything that they're going to match. Don't feel like you have to put in a ton of money in that, but at least take advantage of what they're matching. That's free money that you're laying on the table if you don't take advantage of it. Now, there's stocks and bonds and real estate, and there's ways to be able to get into that. If you're younger, talk to your parents. They may want to invest with you. They may even help you invest in your first property because there are benefits to being a first-time home buyer. And you don't have to put down as much, and you may be able to get into your first property and rent it to some of your friends to be able to help cover that mortgage expense. That's one of the ways that you can get into a house earlier than you may have thought. Also, prepare for inflation. We've seen the worst inflation over the last couple of years that we've seen in my lifetime, and we've had to learn to work with that. We also saw interest rates go up at that same time, and groceries, everything went up all at the same time. So you almost have to have double what your parents had to be able to live that same type of lifestyle. And now you want to find ways to increase your income with side jobs or other things, and be able to have a career that's going to make enough. Make sure that when you're looking at a career, make sure that it's bringing the amount of money in that you need. Both people in the relationship may need to work for a while to build that up, and then start setting goals. Have a dream board. I have a list of goals that I have 150 goals on there. Now, it has different places I want to travel, different accomplishments I want to have with our business, different things that I want to see my kids do to succeed. And part of those is having a business with my kids and having some investments with them to help springboard them with their investments. So if you're a younger person, either in school or working or graduating high school or college, and you're feeling that pinch, don't worry, you're not alone. There's a lot of people out there that are feeling that, but there's a lot of opportunities to be able to provide the way that you want. Highline Financial Coaching, we have an incredible program that is a monthly program. You meet with a group, you get coaching on those finances. We talk about credit building. We talk about how to get into your first property, how to save and have an emergency fund. We want to be there and help as many of you as possible as you navigate these very crazy financial times. The good thing is these times aren't going to last. We're going to get into better times and be able to see lower interest rates, hopefully the inflation doesn't keep growing the way it is. But if you found this useful, please subscribe to our channel. We have these videos every week, and we're trying to help as many people as we can during these crazy financial times. So this is Matt with Highline Financial Coaching. I look forward to seeing how you guys do moving forward. Have a great evening. Thank you.